regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Colts had 5 and 11 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Play action. Stroud now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all the way.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Bo Melton,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Ready.
On the draw is Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, Richardson. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 7. They go again with Pierce. And he still has yet to get on the track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Here's Pierce on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. A give up the middle to Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Stroud now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Got it. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Richardson now on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 25 yards to the house. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Got an open man at Schwartz.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That's complete to Dell. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down and 6 now. Now Richardson. He's got Allen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want them drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
65 yards, 65 yards. Go.
Now Stroud. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off play action, Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the
types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And quickly they get to the line. Pierce will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His third rushing touchdown of the year and fourth overall. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
33, Texans 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Pierce now up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Flushed out right. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Second and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And they work this out past the 25.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Again, it's Taylor.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Go! Go, Street!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. We'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now an option play on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, this was a very close ball game at half.